No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.
Hey dragon lovers, welcome back to your nerdy show. It's new day with new dragonfire. I'm sure you can guess the name if I just say sheep. Living on the volcanic island of Dragonstone, Sheepstealer wasn't your average fire breather. Unlike his flashy cousins who craved Targaryen riders on their backs, Sheepstealer was a wild card. He terrorized the sheep population for decades, earning a name that spoke volumes about his favorite snack. Let me tell you about Sheepstealer, this wild dude of a dragon who lived on Dragonstone way back during the Dance of the Dragons. Talk about a picky eater, this guy was all about the mutton. The small folk on Dragonstone named him pretty perfectly, because let's just say sheep weren't safe anywhere near Driftmark or Windwater. He wasn't the only wild dragon hanging around Dragonstone at that time, but there was something about Sheepstealer. Maybe it was the years of living free and fancy-free, but unlike the other dragons, no one had ever been able to ride him. That all changed during the dance, though. Things got pretty interesting. King Jaehaerys I Targaryen, the old king as they called him, was still a young man when Sheepstealer cracked out of his egg. We're not sure exactly when, maybe early in Jaehaerys' reign, so like after 48 AC, or maybe just in his young adulthood, which could be anywhere after 35 AC. Point is, Sheepstealer's been around for a while. He settled in on Dragonstone, made himself a cozy home in the Dragonmont Caverns. But unlike most dragons who bond with riders, Sheepstealer craved the simple life. No fancy Targaryen on his back, thank you very much. He just wanted to be a free dragon, soaring through the skies and, well, let's just say the sheep population around Driftmark and Windwater wasn't exactly thrilled with him. The problem was, the longer he lived wild, the less interested he became in humans. No Targaryen could get close enough to claim him. So there you have it, Sheepstealer the mutton-loving bachelor dragon, living his best life for over 7 decades on Dragonstone.
Still riderless. Then there are the 3 wild dragons, all of whom nest here.
The Dance of the Dragons turned things upside down for Sheepstealer. Remember how I said he wasn't interested in riders? Well, a Targaryen prince named Jaehaerys Velaryon got desperate. He figured there might be some hidden dragon riders out there, folks with Targaryen blood who could bond with a dragon. They called it the Sowing, and let's just say it got messy. Sheepstealer, the free spirit that he wasn't exactly welcoming. He was the only dragon who had never had a rider, and unlike the others, he wasn't having any of it. People tried, oh boy did they try. In fact, Sheepstealer sent more wannabe riders packing than the other 3 dragons combined. One poor guy, Silver Dennis, who claimed to be related to a crazy old Targaryen king, lost an arm trying to tame Sheepstealer. Another fella, Alan of Hull, got a taste of dragonfire for his efforts. Rough times for those hoping to ride the mutton muncher. But then came Nettles, a tough-as-nails bastard girl, who outsmarted Sheepstealer. She figured out his weakness, mutton. Every morning, she'd leave a fresh sheep carcass for him, slowly getting this dragon used to her being around. Finally, after who knows how many breakfasts of mutton, Sheepstealer chilled out enough to let Nettles climb on his back.
Sea Smoke still resides on Driftmark. Vermithor and Silverwing dwell on the Dragon Mound.
Nettles and Sheepstealer became a fearsome duo, fighting alongside Rhaenyra Targaryen's other dragons. They even stomped some serious but in the Battle of the Gullet and helped take King's Landing. Talk about a power couple. They eventually teamed up with Prince Daemon Targaryen, another dragon rider with a grudge, and his dragon Caraxes. Together they hunted down Aemon Targaryen and his massive dragon Vhagar. It wasn't exactly a vacation. They spent their days patrolling the Trident River and their nights chilling in Maidenpool, hoping to catch their enemies. Things got complicated for Nettles and Sheepstealer. Queen Rhaenyra, for reasons unknown, branded Nettles a traitor. Not cool. So, Nettles decided to take her chances and fly the coop. She left before sunrise, after giving Sheepstealer the biggest, blackest ram they had at the castle, a true feast for a dragon. Nobody knew for sure where they went. Rumors placed them at Crackclaw Point or hiding out in the Mountains of the Moon. Then, years later, during King Aegon III's reign, things got interesting again. A knight named Ser Robert Rowan stumbled upon Nettles and Sheepstealer in the Vale of Arryn. Let's just say it wasn't a friendly reunion. A fight broke out, with Sheepstealer scorching Robert's men. In the end, Nettles and Sheepstealer escaped even deeper into the Mountains of the Moon. That was the last anyone ever officially saw of them. Though some folks in the mountains whisper about a fire living in a hidden valley, could it be Nettles? The mystery of the mutton-loving dragon and his brave rider lives on. That was the last anyone officially saw of them. Though some folks in the mountains whisper about a fire which, living in a hidden valley, could it be nettles? The mystery deepens. Legends say an offshoot clan of the Painted Dogs in the Vale started worshipping a fire witch. They'd send their young men with gifts, seeking her blessing. But the price of her favor was fierce, facing the flames of her dragon to prove their manhood. This brutal tradition made them the most savage clan in the mountains. Some maesters even believe this practice started the whole burned men thing, where young men have to offer a piece of themselves to fire to prove their courage. Makes you wonder, did Nettles and Sheepstealer become a fearsome mountain legend, or is there more to the story? Alright, dragon tamers, that's all we have for Sheepstealer's wild ride. We saw him terrorize sheep, dodge dragon riders, and forge a unique bond with the resourceful Nettles. Their story leaves us with more questions than answers. Did they vanish into the mountains, or did Nettles become the fire witch of legend? The mystery of Sheepstealer continues to inspire tales, even influencing the traditions of the burned men. Maybe one day, another rider will stumble upon their hidden valley, or maybe their story will forever be lost to the mists of the mountains of the moon. If you enjoyed this flight through Westerosi history, let us know in the comments what other legendary dragons you'd like to see us explore next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic tales from the world of ice and fire. Until next time, keep those dragon dreams burning bright.